Okay, just to review, this is our arithmetic sequence. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the common ratio raised to n minus 1. Okay? Automatically, mag-minus na ng 1 para automatic na nagsasolve na lang. Okay? This is our common ratio. For the common ratio, this is just simple. To get the r, we just need to divide our second term with the first term. Divide the second term by the first term. So that's already our common ratio. Okay? Let's have the next one. Geometric mean. When we say geometric mean, this is the term in between the two terms. So in here we have our first term and our second term. Just multiply it, get the square root, and you will have your second term already. Your classmates were asking, sir, what about the imperfect square? What should we do with our answer? Should we simplify it by factoring, by using calculator or whatever? I'll give you the answer later during our exercises. Okay, that's for the geometric mean. However, what is the other term for geometric mean? If you can recall, what is the other term for geometric mean? Unmute your microphone and please answer. What is the other term? Exactly, that's it. That's mean proportional. So, another term for the geometric mean is the mean proportional. And this formula, listen very carefully, this formula is only used if we're only looking for one geometric mean. And that one geometric mean is the term in between these two. Okay? This is the formula that we use if we're looking for only one. If we're looking for two, that's another process. Okay? Let's have this. Wow, this is the struggle of the many. We have two types of geometric series, our finite and the infinite. I'll explain this later. Let's have first our finite geometric series. For our finite geometric series, this is very simple. Madali lang to. S sub n, the number of terms that we are adding in the series. A sub 1 is the first term, multiplying it by 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. We'll have this further later. And of course, this is the most confusing of all for many of our classmates. The infinite geometric series. Actually, it's not confusing. This is actually very simple. And I will teach you the process later. Okay? So it's just S. It's not S sub n. Why is it not S sub n? Simply because it's infinite. It's never ending. So, unlike S sub n, unlike this, S sub n, there are a specific number of terms. In the infinite, from the word itself, infinite, it's infinite. There's no end. Tuloy-tuloy. And if you will look at it, how can that be? How can there be a sum if it's infinite? Now, not all infinite geometric series have sum. Meron lang mangilan-ngilan. And those are the geometric series that fall under this condition. Okay? Don't worry, we will explain this further later. This is very easy. And that's it. That's all. Shall we start now? Thumbs up if you're ready to start our discussion. Thank you. Make sure to ready with you your paper, your ball pen, your calculator. Have them ready with you because along the way after my discussion, I will ask you to solve a problem and that will be posted in our chat box privately to me. Okay? That's our interactive activity because I want to see if you're learning the process. Shall we start now? Okay? So allow me to set my camera in my whiteboard. Okay, I repeat, find a sub 10 if the first term is 10 and the common ratio is 2. Here's our formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. When you're finished, kindly PM me your answer in our chat box. Do it now. So let's all together do this. A sub 10 is the unknown. I'll just organize them here. And then our first term is 10. And our common ratio is 2. And so, when we solve this, we have already our formula posted. So a sub n, that becomes a sub 10 is equal to, what's our a sub 1? That's 10 times r is 2. 2 raised to n, but the number of terms, that's 10 minus 1. So a sub 10 is equal to 10 times 2 raised to 10 minus 1, that's 9. And after that, if you want to solve this manually, it's your choice. But if you have your calculator with you, you can just simply input that in your calculator. Okay, so that we can solve faster. So our answer is 5,012. A sub 10 is equal to, it's a 5,012, sorry, 5,120. That is the 10th term of our sequence. Thumbs up in your screen if you got it correctly. Very good. Okay, you're doing good. Okay. Next, let's have our next example. So we are done with our geometric sequence. This is very basic. We can already leave this. Now let's have first this, a simple practice about the common ratio. Ready? This time I will be asking you to find the common ratio of the given sequence, geometric sequence. Ready? It's just simple. Just divide a sub 2 by a sub 1. Ready? This is our sequence. For example, we have 3, 9, 27, 81. Find the common ratio. Go. Dividing 81 by 3, not 3, this is 9. Also dividing 81 by 27, that's also 3. So that is our common ratio. Okay na? Thumbs up if we got the correct answer. Very good. Okay. Now, let's have this. Very basic. Let's now have this geometric mean. Okay, we're just doing the preliminaries before the common concerns, because the common concerns of your classmates are more of the geometric series, finite and infinite. Okay, let's have now the geometric mean. Ready? This is the formula. Remember, geometric mean, the other term for this is the mean proportional. And take note, we are only getting one geometric mean. Only one. And this is our formula. Ready? Find the geometric mean between between 4 and 16. Go. Sige, no pressure. It's okay. Okay, your classmates, again, got it correctly. The answer is, let's show it here. 4 and 16. So let's have here a sub 2 is equal to, what's our a sub 1? That's 4 times a sub 3, that's 16. Next, a sub 2 is equal to the square root of 4 times 16 is 64. Okay, and the square root of 64 is not eatable. There. The square root of 64 is 8. Press that in your calculator and you will get 8. Actually, that's a perfect square. Okay? Don't worry, our next example will be an imperfect square as requested by your classmates a while ago. Okay? So, our a sub 2 is 8. Okay? SS please to those who are copying. Okay. Yan. Ready? Wow, there was a request from one of your classmates, Sir, dahan-dahan lang po. O sige, babagalan ko ang aking pagsasalita para makafollow yung iba nating classmates. Pero just make sure, wag ninyo akong tutulugan. Okay? Babagalan ko ba ang pagsasalita ko o yung discussion ko? Siguro yung flow ng discussion, no? Hindi naman yung pagsasalita, no? Okay, dahan-dahan lang daw, babagalan ko rin pati yung pamagburo. Okay na? Bilisan ko na. Joke lang yun. Okay, I understand what that dahan-dahan means. Chill lang daw. Huwag masyadong bibilisan yung discussion. Okay, I understand. Okay, mas gusto ko yung ine-express ninyo kung ano yung concern kaysa sa nang puhula lang ako ng ginagawa ko. Okay? And I appreciate that. So, I need to discuss a little slower so that we can accompany those who are having difficulty with the process. Okay? Let's now have this example. One of the concerns of your classmates a while ago was for the square root, what if it is an imperfect square? Hindi the perfect square, imperfect square. Thank you for that term. I like that. What will we do? Okay, let's have this as an example. Find the geometric mean between 2 and 16. Go. Try it first. Find the geometric mean between 2 and 16. Kindly PM me your answers when you're done. Okay. Your classmates are sending me decimals. That's also correct. That's accepted. Okay, they are getting it correctly. Very good. Siguro, so that we will have a common answer, kindly use 2 decimal places. Remember this. Kindly use 2 decimal places in our answers. Okay. One of your classmates doesn't like the decimal. Instead, nag-simplify siya ng kanyang radical symbol. And that's also correct. No problem. Okay. I'm happy your classmates are getting it correctly. 5.66 po yung lumabas sa CalQ. Magtiwala ka sa CalQ. Tama yan. Okay. Magtiwala lang kayo sa CalQ. Okay. So, I also pressed mine in my calculator. So, the square root of 2 times 16 is 5.66 if we will round off 5. Okay? Now, there is also another option in your calculator where you will see, di siya kitable, you will see the other possible answer. Yan na nakasimplify na. Those who are having natural display, the other possible answer is 5.66 or 4 square root of 2. And how did we do that? To those who are asking, let's have the solution. A sub 2 is equal to the square root of 2 times 16, that's 32. And when we factor these two, one of which must be, ay nakafactor na pala, wag na pala. No need to multiply, we already have 16 and 2. Yun. The square root of 16 is 4 and 2 is left inside. Okay? That is the other possible answer. So no problem if you use radical symbol for your answer or you use the decimal. Okay? You have your calculator with you. You can press that anytime and identify the answer. Okay? Thumbs up in your screen if you got the process, the answer, correctly. That's good. Okay, our classmates are getting it correctly. Now, it's just less than a minute. In our Facebook group, we have the 3 links there. So this will end anytime. Kindly click on the second link for our continuation. Okay? Thank you so much for that.